Good morning, Tonga, New Zealand, Australia, America, and all other viewers. Appreciate you watching, sharing. I'm at 925 subscribers. If I could get those last 75 in the next few days, I would love to do a video on the appreciation of that alone. Over here in Elwa now, and enjoying my weekend. It's Sunday. Very quiet, very quiet, and always polite. Somebody went by and waved at me. Beautiful Sunday morning here in the Kingdom, over here at the Toafa Cafe and Toafa Lodge. Beautiful Sunday. Awesome day. Good weather. So I'm hoping tomorrow will be good as well when I need to leave. But had the opportunity to meet up with Damon yesterday and had almost 2 hours of communicating and just feeding off of each other and learning from each other. And he got to experience a real life situation I was going through. And when I went off camera after those 58 minutes, we were talking some more, and I was interrupted from a call from America. One of the worst things a parent could go through happened yesterday to our family for the first time. My son has been fighting addictions for quite a while. And yesterday he OD'd and died on a job site working with his brother. Luckily, his brother came around the corner of the house they were working at, found him breathless, blue, and on the ground with the drug paraphernalia next to him. This is a very serious issue in America. My son did something with, I believe, smoking fentanyl, and it killed him. And luckily, me and my kids, I pushed it, I've done it, taken CPR and first aid classes, saved my son's life. He was able to resuscitate his brother, enough to get him rushed while the ambulance was coming to take him to the hospital. And he did OD and flatline. He was blue when my other son found him. And started doing CPR on his brother and resuscitated him. It's a very bad issue in America. And that's why I wanted to get my kids to have a place here in Tonga to come to, and that they would be able to get away from things like that and save our family from a painful sorrow of death over a drug that's killing many, many youth in America and adults. I talked to my son yesterday. He said he would have been the 9th person to die because 8 of his friends died during last year doing the same thing. And he's witnessed it, living on the streets, homeless, in and out of prisons for, the drug abuse. And I just want to be clear that prayers do get answered, because I was praying for my family over and over. For the first time in over 20 years, I went to my grandparents' church and got on my knees And I prayed for my family back in America to be safe, as they're praying for me to be safe here in Tonga. And in the middle of me and Damon's conversation, that phone call came in. And off screen, Damon got to witness the heartache that many parents are going through because of their kids messing with these drugs, ODing and dying. I'm thankful that Heavenly Father had my other son in position with knowledge enough to resuscitate his brother and get him off to the hospital. He is home. My wife called me and said that he's out of a bad intensive care situation, a critical condition situation, and he had came back around, and they had him in the hospital. But my son that resuscitated him expressed his emotions of having witnessed his oldest brother and my oldest son dying in front of him, unbeknownst to him that his brother was doing drugs on the job site. And that's what addiction does. It makes you secluded, makes you hide from your family, takes you away from your kids. And Damon got to witness that. I couldn't help it. As soon as my wife said my oldest son died, my heart dropped. And I couldn't hold back the fear of losing him to something that so many parents are dealing with in America and burying their kids. Fathers, sons, even mothers, sisters, ODing and dying off of a drug that really has no purpose in society. Why would drug dealers sell something that kills their clients? I don't get it. But I'm thankful, so thankful that my son was revived. And I get to go back to America with my whole family still intact. In the middle of my happiest point here in Tonga, making it all the way to Ewa, coming to see Damon and collaborate with him, and we both did it for the first time. We've never met up or thought we'd ever meet up with another channel creator. And we had a great 2 hours together. But towards the end of them 2 hours, when that phone call came in, he watched the reality of why I want my kids out of the States. And there's so many of my nephews and nieces and grandchildren that are growing up, that the influence there is so strong. And especially I live in Arizona, and that's the opening gate for the cartels and everybody else bringing their drugs in to the United States and then dispersing it amongst the country. As well as we have the highest rate of motorcycle deaths, and we have the highest rate of kidnappings of youth in Arizona, which my family has been able to avoid those sorrows all the way up until yesterday, where our whole family was dealing with My son called 911 and immediately called his mother and said, "Mom, don't know, he's dead in front of me, and I'm trying to bring him back." So she was emotionally involved immediately as he was trying to resuscitate his brother, and he flatlined. He was dead. My son got to him. His paraphernalia was on the floor next to him, and he was blue. He was blue. He wasn't breathing. And if you have the opportunity to take first aid class and CPR classes, and you have children, family, and friends that you care about, you never know when those skills come into play. And I'm thankful for those who teach those courses, because, again, my son's here because I push my family to learn these things, take courses. And I'm going to get out of my emotions. I'm going to go have breakfast here at the Ofas Lodge. I have ordered already a scheduled breakfast, which I'll video that in a short. But the topic for me today was thankfulness and prayers work. It's not right for a parent to bury their children before they are buried by their children. That's the order it should be. And yesterday our family almost had to deal with that tragedy that is plaguing so many families in America. I have a friend that has 2 sons dead from fentanyl, and they were his only 2 sons. He rides with me in my therapy brother's motorcycle group because it helps us mentally when we ride, to relieve the stresses of life and the sorrows that we've all had to endure through watching family and friends go through these drug addictions. So again, if you could sit here and push a family member to a rehab and help them, don't shun them and push them away, because once they're shunned and pushed away, it's easier for them to get lost in the streets, further their addiction, and wind up passing in the streets. And that's when you find out your son or daughter or father and mother passes away. And that's the worst way. My wife called me up because she didn't want anybody else to tell me or get around to me before the family could tell me this is what happened yesterday. All during one of the best times to me in this whole creative YouTube endeavor I jumped into. I never thought that as I was meeting Damon, making that a goal to come here and be with him and discuss things with him and pick his brain and let him learn whatever I could teach him about what I've been learning from this journey of retirement and my business visa and ordering villa homes and expandable container homes, which is going to benefit so many Polynesians in the future here in Tonga, Ewa, Apai, Wava'u. I have comments from people that are from so many different countries and states that left Tonga so many years ago in their youth, and now they're ready to retire, and they are just pouring out their support to me for the information I'm giving them. But I didn't know that on my journey I'd have to deal with something like a possible loss of a son. And I just don't wish that on anybody. It's been a great day. great week, great 2 weeks, journeying here to Tonga, planning to come to Tonga, getting everything prepared and ready for my business visa application process that I was able to take you guys on. I consider it 5 steps before it's completed, and I'm at stage 3 on the 5 steps, and it's gone pretty reasonably quick. Again, tomorrow I have an appointment with the nobleman to check on my leased property that I've been wanting to get out there in Nuku. So again, I want to thank you guys for your support, likes, shares, comments. I only need 75 more subscriptions, and it'll be you viewers that'll help me get there, and I'm thankful for you. And I look forward to doing more videos today and producing some more content for you while I'm here in the beautiful island of Ewa. And again, God bless you guys. Thank you for viewing, and please look forward to the next video content I'll produce for you guys. Have a great day.